Well, hello Billings, hello Montana, hello friends across the country, because it includes all of you, because it's our online auction that I'm going to show you today. We went kind of quiet for a week. That's because we were recovering from the Cheyenne show, and it just takes a little bit of time to catch everything back up. So we did put up an awesome auction, one that's a little different this time. I've included some more than normal apparel pieces. We have some great one size fits all and some great scarves and things. I just thought, oh, they fit kind of into this great color palette. So I had selected a couple of white buffalo, like showpiece type pieces that are in this collection, and I thought you would enjoy some apparel to go with it. So I hope you enjoy this collection as much as I enjoyed putting it together. So let's just start with the great Rhonda Stark, and this is in the brand new lunar color. This is the brand new one. It's one of my favorite actually, and it is reversible. So you've also got this little bit darker charcoal color. Look at the pictures. Cindy's posted it. The link is on our, and actually I didn't put on the link here. I will put it. I took the link and copied it and I forgot to put it on. But we'll put the link on so you can go right to our website. But in the case you're going to link over earlier, go to the website, do the drop down and go to auction. And then you can register to bid and go through and see all of the different pieces. But this is a one size fits all. I favor it with the front of the poncho belted and then leaving the back open. I really, really like that piece. And I think this one is like a home run. So at any rate, this one actually should probably sell to full retail price. It's a great value at full retail at $159. Especially being the reversible, but it'll be on the auction for much less than that at the starting bid, unless it's a bidding war, which is always kind of fun and interesting from our perspective anyway. If you're in the lead on the bid, you think stop bidding, but that's the game. It's like a live auction, but virtually. We did one of the great large silk scarves. So this is 35 by 35 inches, and it's always saddle your own horse. And this is done, the art on this is actually done by an artist out of Billings. And we actually featured this artist, her name's Pam Benke, and we featured her at our first art show that we did, was it in May? May, I believe. And Pam's a phenomenal, just personality. And she does really cool, I don't even know if we've showed them, but our great fly swatters that are made out of leather, and she hand paints everyone. She does really great stuff. But these are 100% silk. They retail only really for $79. They're already a great value, but of course the auction starting price will be much less than that. And then this is just another, because it fits with our, sorry about that, it fits with our theme of the black and white, some of the white buffalo that I'm going to show you, but it's the antler collection on this silk scarf, which is beautiful. So these are both the larger scarves. You can take and do them kerchief style, and then bring it around and tie it like so, which is kind of a nice way to do it. And it's also being worn really beautifully just as a loose one knot, so not with the turnaround. But there it goes. You can see it's going to go under all your cool fun fall things. Black and white's going to go with kind of everything. And again, this is the 35 by 35 inches. Kind of love this piece. So I've seen it worn a lot lately, just like this, as a loose, more over the shoulder, kind of just a kerchief knot, which is nice as well. And then of course we have the scarf slides that you can do on any of these scarves. So here you can do it, you can wear it here to the side. It's so really fun. These are great pieces. These are selling like crazy at full price for us, but regular price on it is $79. You can also in this auction, just so you know, do a buy now. And a buy now means, you want that piece and you don't care to bid on it with anyone. You just want to own that piece. You can hit the buy now button up until 24 hours before the auction closes. And this auction will close not this Sunday, but the following Sunday. This is a one size fits all. It's been a great piece for us. It's got a little black tank underneath. Then this is Italian silk. It's going to fit up through a size 14, 16, and it'll fit as small as a size 2. So you can do kind of a corner tuck into your skirt, your jeans, whatever, and then do a belt. You can leave it flow. It goes great with leggings. It goes great with a skirt. You can put a one solid dress under it, like a black dress or a white dress or something like that. Be a beautiful look, and it's a V-neck in the front and the back. And it is high-low. So a little bit higher in the front on the outer layer of this, and then the under layer, which is a little bit more of a crinkled silk, is the same all the way around. So a great, great piece. Again, original retails on these are great anyway. $79 if you want to do the buy now on it. And I modeled that one months ago when it had first come in both black and white. So if you want to see more visuals of that on, go back in our Facebook feed several months, would have been into probably May, maybe June. And then you can see this collection. Each of these still does have also a little kind of a palazzo style pant. Depending on your height, it will hit you cropped if you're over 5'8", and if you're under 5'7", 5'8", somewhere in there, maybe even 5'6", it's going to hit you at a full length. But this one's really sweet. There's the in a white, it's got the V-neck in the front and back. And again, these are all auction items. You can do a buy now on them. You can place your bid, and the system will bid, max bid it's called, and the system will bid for you. We have a great auction host site there. We searched long and low for them, long and high, and anyway, we searched a lot, and we found a great company. We've been with them, I think, 4 years. So at any rate, they host it for us. They do a great job, and we continue to do auctions. This is the toggle. This is the Rhonda Stark version of the sawtooth pattern. This is actually reversible as well. So if you want the little lighter, more turquoise, orange, yellow color, you can go that way. But this is the classic sawtooth, which is pounded with color. It's beautiful, beautiful. I just had it on a client this morning, and it's stunning. You can wear this open. It's a shawl style or a poncho style. So you can wear the two toggles tied, or you can open it up and just have really a kind of a free form, kind of a wrap style. And also you can take and flip one side up and over the other. And again, look on the site, meaning the auction site, and you will see where I have actually showed you visually all of these pieces on, okay? And then, of course, this is, because I'm like a fur freak, I have always loved a fur shawl. And I have a variety of them in my personal wardrobe. I've collected them for decades. And this one is fabulous. This material is a stretch, first of all. I'm pulling on that hard. So, and it's a little bit thicker, so it's actually really warm, very yummy. It feels like, it's not cashmere, but it feels as soft as, kind of, but in a little heavier way. And then this is dyed rabbit along either the top or the bottom. So you can wear this over like so, where the fur is on the bottom, okay? Or you can wear the fur up around your neck. And depends on what I'm wearing. I will flip this around, and if I want a little more warmth up around my neck, probably a little more elegant kind of an appeal. So where you have the fur around your neck, and that's a real pretty, really, really pretty look. And it has some little snap things too, so you actually can, there we go, and then it's attached. So if you're out and about and it's cold out and it's headed that way, we've had a little bit of brisk weather up here in Montana, but that is a great piece, and that's a go anywhere. I've never put that piece on an auction. We may never again, so take advantage. We also have that in a regular retail in a camel color, and then in like a leopard kind of a print, so an animal print in black and camel. Really pretty, both of them. All right, now let's move into the jewelry and kind of the little accessory collection we have here. This is, it's a motorcycle bandana in cotton, and then we did a vintage, I'm gonna bring this up here because I'm gonna run into my light being a little bit, let me pop the light a titch. Here we go. And it's a vintage ring. I've used it as a scarf pole right now, and it's Route 66, or Sturgis actually. So I better put my glasses on. There we go. 1995 Sturgis Route 55. So it's kind of cool. It's got the eagle beak, and it is sterling. It's actually, I think this one, let me see if it is or not. I was thinking it was adjustable. It is not, but it is probably a size, about an 8.5 or 9. So at any rate, we're selling this on the auction as a set because it just kind of complements itself. So you can take a ring and do that, you know, and make a little scarf pull. But this would be really, really, really fun. And if you're a bike rider, this is it's a great, here you go, see it a little bit better. There you go. kind of fun. All right. Next, we have a beautiful set of feather earrings in sterling that are really just that beautiful length. I think they're 2 inches, I believe, from the top to the bottom. You can look at those. We measured them all, so we'll have measurements for you on the auction site. And then we have a belt, a sterling buckle that has the corn dancers, actually. This would be a great Midwest, those of you that are in corn country, is a great stalk of corn. And then the Kokopelli-like dancers in ceremony for the corn to grow. And this is done by Ray Begay, who's really an iconic Navajo designer, and he just does a beautiful job. We work with his grandson, Randy Begay Jr. We love him. And so the Begay family all are really talented sterling and native piece designers. And this is a, let's see, I think this is a 16-inch. Let me make sure on that. No, I don't have it. I think it's a 16-inch though, 4mm sterling pearl, more commonly referred to as a Navajo pearl, but technically it is a sterling pearl. And we have added on a white buffalo pendant that is beautifully done and set and bezeled in a really nice, smaller scale, but intricately done. You see that okay? That's a little bit better. So that's gonna have that kind of a scale. It's about an inch from the top to bottom. It is signed by C. Yazzie, again, another really phenomenal designer. I want to confirm that, and if you really need a confirmation on that length, I believe it's 16 inches. And so that's a beautiful set. Those two are typically sold separately. We combined it for this auction. And this is my last pair of these. These are beautiful. So there's sterling oval engraved conchos at the top here, and then with black onyx drops. And just look, let's see if I can get a light that would be better here. So just that kind of a look. It's a moving, when you get this kind of length, you're gonna get a nice movement. So whether your hair is down and long or whether you've got it pulled back like I do, either way, you can wear this really quite well. And there's not really anything that's not gonna go with. So that's a really stunning, stunning set. And then we have 4 cowhide coasters, and they are leather in the back. I'll show you a little trick. So I pulled these together. They're $5 each, so it's a $20 set. Do the buy now and have 4 cards, okay? At $5 a piece, take a white marker right on the back. Happy birthday, sign it, I love you, put a heart, date it, and it's a forever birthday card, all right? I love doing that with these leather pieces. How many cards do we get and they get thrown away or they get thrown in a drawer? And does anybody ever, maybe once in a while you go back and look at those messages. I go back and look at the ones from my kids, right? But do you from anybody else? So why not spend the $5 on a leather in a piece that's functional? They can put their coffee cup on it, turn it over, and think of you every time they have a cup of coffee. And you have 4 opportunities to give those kind of gifts with this set. And if you want more, I got more. More of those coasters. This is a vintage piece. It's a watch band. It's a little bit older, but this one, let me think if this one was signed. I believe this one is signed. So it's not old, but it is a bit older. So a couple of ways you can play this. We have actually in the past connected these and done a wire and just done a bracelet, which is really sweet. And it actually would fit up to a size 6.5 at doing that. And then the back part of the watch band just would stretch as you put it on. Or you can take your iWatch, your Apple Watch, and go to the jewelry store, or sometimes you can buy these online too, the little pieces that fit in and to here, and you can put an iWatch with this, which is really nice, because really the iWatch bands are ugly, okay? They just are. So if you can dress that up a little bit, that's kind of cool. And then you can adjust these back here. I don't know how to do these, but the jewelers do, and probably somebody who has some common sense probably could know how to do that. I just have never done one from the back, but I believe those are adjustable on the back. And if not, it's easy enough to get a really relatively inexpensive watch band on the back, either in leather or something else that you can retrofit it, so to speak. So there's that one, which is beautiful. And then I have a smaller version of that one. Maybe his and her, kind of cool, right? And so here is the smaller version in the black onyx. So those are both really nice quality and they're in great shape. Very sweet. Okay, then we have, if you don't know what a bag bobble is, raise your hand. If you've been around us long enough, you know what a bag bobble is. So a bag bobble is a term we came up with maybe 8 years ago when we were doing a lot of bag design. We had about 20 different designs. We had a great designer out of Wyoming who was doing the actual production for us, but he and I designed 20 plus bag designs. So we were dressing them up with baubles and we had an excessive amount of stones because on occasion for my jewelry designs, I would buy a whole strand of stones for one stone, and then I have 10 other stones. And so I had an abundant amount of stones. And so we had everybody kind of design these. We had Bella doing it, Gary, Charlie, friends who would come in, and we had just these big boxes of stones. And we created beautiful creations like these that are bag baubles. This one's really quite lovely. And it's got some fabulous stones in it. It's got like an olive green, a neutral, and you know, the more the tan neutrals. This is a lighter green, and then this beautiful black. Look at it's got some matrix on it. Really pretty stone. And it's got, does it have lava rock? Yeah, I think it's got lava rock too. So it's got the whole deal. And then what you do is you just hook it into, you could take a piece of leather, wrap it around your bag, like your handle on your bag, and then just pop this on over the leather. And we have some of that leather. If you need that, you can contact us. Hobby Lobby has it. You can take a piece of wire, do the same thing, just designing wire. You could even take a fabric strip and do the same thing. Wrap it around your bag handle and then put the bag baubles on. But the bag baubles, they had quite a bit of fun swag too. A bag, thus the bag bauble, right? Okay, here is, now this is a big ring. This is like a size, I think it was a 12 or 13. You have to look. Might have been a 13. So it's a dude ring, or gals, if you got hands this big, do not mess with her, okay? And mine are big. Okay, I got man hands, but this is like Superman hands. And so it is probably a size 12 or 13. You maybe could use it as a scarf pull, but you would have to knot it below because of the big ring size here. But it could be done. You could also, you could use it as a napkin holder. Or if you have a great, guy in your life who's got big hands, this might be the perfect ring because it is a beautiful sterling silver eagle with wings. It's got feathers on the side, and then it has the black onyx. So it's really kind of a cool piece. And this is one of my designs, one of my smaller 5-strand ones. It's done on a patented leather, and it's in kind of that taupe tones, and it's a black and kind of a taupe, a little bit of a cream in there too, if I can catch the light. Let's see here. Let's do this. Maybe you can see it better there. So really pretty stone, very subtle, and then I've done it with a variety of crystals to kind of flank it. But these are super comfortable. They're going to fit anywhere from like a size 6, 6.5 wrist, probably up to a 7, 7.5. I think I gave the measurement on there. And if you have any questions about it prior to the auction or prior to bidding, call me, and I'll get you an exact kind of a measurement that you will be able to discern whether it will fit with you. It has a 2-snap adjustment, so normally we can hit somebody in there. Unless you've got a really large wrist, then I have to size you up into one of the other leather designs. But the average will fit that bracelet quite nicely. This is a black onyx oval that's beautiful, and it's on a heavy shank. This bracelet is a little bit bigger. It can be adjusted. Right now it's going to be at that's about an 8 to a 9. So it'd be a great men's one, but it's also a really stunning women's piece as well. It's simply not going to fit if you are under a size 6 3/4. But beyond 6 3/4, we can give it a tig and a tug and adjust the size in a variety of ways. And if you want that adjusted prior to us, if you win it and you want it to be adjusted prior to us sending it, then you just call me, and I will adjust it for you before it leaves the store. All right. This is a little smaller, but a really great fun piece to layer in as a stackable. and it's got white and black Heishi as well as sterling. It's got the sterling coins. It's got an adjustable here, so you can make it really as tight as you want or as loose as you want. So I think that's a really fun, that'd be a great piece with any of this collection. It would work, but really it's going to go with everything. There's a real pretty coppers and onyx and turquoise. It's more in the blue realm. Stacked earring that is kind of wow, really. I mean, that has a good impact. Look at the color, even from a distance. That turquoise goes, and you can see it. It's going to go with so many things. I wear a lot of my copper, and of course you can mix it with sterling. It's got the sterling wire here. So mix and match, it all works really well, but this is really a pretty combination. You see that? And that's one of our in-house designs. That's a Stone Feather Road design. And here is a fun, just a sterling, but again, it's that thicker sterling. So this is a significant amount of sterling weight, just done with a dot and a little bit of embellishment in through here. It's real clean. So look how pretty that is. It just stacks right on beautifully. And again, this one's completely adjustable from a size 6 all the way up through a size 7.5, maybe even up to an 8. But really very nice, easy bracelet to wear. Here is another earring, and this is black and white Heishi as well as some brown in there with copper and sterling. So you get it all. It'll go with everything. And this loop is going to be about 1.5 inches to 2 inches. You'll be able to see the exact measurement. But again, something you can just, that's a basic, just you just throw it on and go. Really nice, just neutral piece that you're not going to have any problem wearing whatsoever. This piece you'll want to look online, so it's pretty cool. It's actually a hat pin, but it's not a pin, but it's a hat embellishment, let's say. And this little part goes down and under through the hat band and then hooks up and over, and then it comes off of the side here like so. So really pretty. It's a Montana Silver piece, which is a brand that's manufactured and made right here in Montana. And it's got the sterling, it's got silver, it's not sterling, but it's got silver and then a bronzed gold and a black spine on the actual feather itself. Really pretty. Montana Silver does a great job. And then we have the Ranch Life coasters. If you look online, there's a bucking horse in there. There's a horse. There's 4 different. They're each different. It's a stone, and it's got a cork back on it, so it doesn't sweat and it won't move on a table or on a surface top. And so that's a really nice set of coasters. Start thinking about gift giving. Many of these are inexpensive, especially the coasters. Inexpensive gifts, and the cowhide ones, same way. $20, you do buy now, right now, $20, you have a $20 gift. You know, where can you find leather, authentic, one of a kind, because those are one of a kind, it's a cut out of a hide, for $20, okay? Yeah, you can't find a lot for 20. So, just ideas, right? And then this is a pendant, a stone pendant, that we're doing a number of these right now because again we have an abundant amount of stones and they're beautiful. And this is black and brown, and it's significant in, if you just went, I've got a lot of stuff on today, but just look how pretty that is as a choker. And you can take it all the way up to a 15 inch choker, or you can drop it down to, I believe we're 20 inches on the longest in this. It's a self tie off, so you don't, when you tie it, don't tie it in a knot that you're not gonna be able to get out, because you won't be able to get out of it. It'll be a permanent then. But just tie it into a nice little square, easy knot or a loop through knot, and then you can take it on and off as needed and wanted. And there, of course, each stone has a different face on the other side. So that's a really pretty, I love that stone. It'll go nice with, if you're interested, the beautiful bracelet. That's in that whole same color palette. Okay. This is, I always love these. They're like a graduated sliced stone. And in this case, it's shell and stone. But this color is beautiful. It's the black and the onyx, and then the turquoise, and then the mother, or the probably shell or bone. I think this one is shell though. it could be a combination. This is shell here. This might be bone, but in the nice off-white and cream neutrals. But look at the beautiful design on that. I mean, that is a statement piece. When you put that on, that really is a really pretty neck piece. And when I first was collecting native pieces in jewelry, I had a necklace. I still have it. And I love it. And it's this same design. It's a graduated, and it's sliced stones and sliced shell. And it's just it's a cool, throw it on and go. It really finishes an outfit. It's not a big, massive statement, but it's quietly powerful. And again, in these colors, it's very, very neutral. So you could wear it with a whole lot of things. And this one, what's the length on it? I don't have the length on it. The length will be on, we would have noted it. Sorry about that. I'd like to be able to tell you, but it's not a 14 and it's not a 20. So I'm guessing it's around an 18. All right. And then I have one last piece, which is kind of the showpiece for the White Buffalo collection, which is 4 pieces of White Buffalo. The color of the White Buffalo is exquisite, very nice, and then done nicely in sterling in a real, just clean design. And this piece is pretty sizable. So it's that big. That's really, it's elegant, it's pretty, it's got a real clean line. Very, very nice. So if you're a White Buffalo collector, know that that mine has been closed. They are not mining any more of that stone out of there. That's why the prices of most things White Buffalo have gone through the roof, because of the fact that the mine is now closed. There's still stone in there, but the owners have chosen to close it, and maybe they'll open it up in 5 years, 10 years, or 20 years, who knows. But for now, the White Buffalo pieces are coveted. And not all White Buffalo is created equal. Not all of it's that beautiful color. Some of it is more black and white. Some of it has almost an off-white, yellowing kind of a tinge to it. Some is pure white. So there's a whole lot of variant in that. When I select a stone, I will look at if there's 30 pieces of a particular pendant. I'll go through every one and really take a look at the quality of the stone in terms of the color of and the matrix in it, and then pick according to that. Sometimes we'll look at 20, 30, 100 pieces and buy 1 or 2. That's it, because just the quality isn't there of what we're looking for. So we're trying to buy on that upper end of appeal in terms of true aesthetic beauty. So that's it. That's the auction for the next 2 weeks. So I was in a meeting today, so I dressed out of season. This is not what we have in right now. In case you're going to ask, Paula, do you have that jacket? Do you have this PM? This is the Testimony collection. If you've never bought Testimony, and many of you that are watching today, I know have, and many of you have an extensive collection, but this is a version of the monochromatic, so the matching jacket and top or bottom. Normally I don't do that. I like more of a mix match, but I really, with the Testimony collection, have fallen in love with the length of her jackets and how she designs and getting that whole monochromatic look. So we do have a collection. Stay tuned in the next month. On our daily shows, put us on a reminder that, we ding, your phone dings when we go off, because you'll want to grab these pieces. We didn't order deep into the line, but we ordered some really beautiful pieces out of her collection. And we do have some monochromatic sets that you don't buy them as a set, you buy them separately, but options to buy into this kind of a feel. And then of course this top was a double D of years past. So normally I change, I do a quick change artist when I'm going to go live, but I just thought today I've got some other stuff I am going to change because we had some new stuff yet. But I did want to show you this set just to give you an idea of the quality and the timelessness of the Testimony collection. So we'll do a build up to that, and then when Testimony comes in, I'll go live. A lot of you have already pre-ordered it with us. So if you're not on our pre-order list and you are a collector of, maybe it's Double D, maybe it's Tasha, maybe it's Pendleton, maybe it is Testimony, whatever brand it is, and you would like to be on our previewing, we do preview our collections once we have gone to market and looked at it and taken pictures. We put it's on a private buyers group, and you can be a part of that. You'll just need to reach out to me directly, and we'll make sure that we can get you on that group so you too can pre-order. Many times what happens, there's 150 pieces in a collection, just one season of something. We might buy 20 or 25, maybe 30, okay, on a high side out of a particular collection, but there's another 100 that we didn't buy, so we give you the opportunity to place that order. So one thing is you have to commit, and we do a pre-order, and you pay 25% up front, and then when it comes in, you pay the balance and we ship it. So we work really hard with you one-on-one. Pretty much everybody who pre-buys, we know the size already. We've worked long enough and hard enough through the collection, and we've asked our rep back and forth questions. How does this fit? You try it on, let me see it. Or if I'm in the market, I try it on. And once I try it on, I know how it fits. And I can guide you to that as long as you tell me height, weight, and how you like your fit. And that's what we try and do too on a regular daily basis in the store. If we're shipping you something, I would much rather weigh in on the size before it leaves the store versus you getting it and going, this totally is too small. So if I knew what your real fit was, I could have told you that before it left the store. So at any time, please, if you're not an interruption of our day, I would much rather have you be delighted when you get something. So I don't know why I talked about that in the auction page today, but there you go. There you go. So stay tuned. I'll have some Tasha Polizzi coming up yet this afternoon. I got to stage it and get it put together with accessories and all that. It takes me an hour or two. But before I leave today, I will show you that new collection. All right, friends, thank you for watching. Get on there and bid. People tell me all the time, oh, I watched your auction. I go, okay, well, have you registered? No. Why not? And they go, well, I don't know. And I go, do you realize everything starts way below half price? Much of it, I think, is 70 to 80% off of original retail is where the starting bids are. So that's like a 70 to 80% markdown. Seriously, you are missing. There are certain people who don't miss. They're buying it. They know they're buying it. And when they get it, they go, hoorah. I go, I know, right? It's always better when you get it. Even though I'm showing it to you, the auctions are awesome. So if you see something you like, bid on it. And let's get you a really cool piece at a great value, or just a cool piece that you need and want and that you will enjoy for days and years to come. All right, friends, peace and light to you.